So yeah, I just got £500 just like that, overnight. Simple. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo está usted? Okay. I'm so done. Hi. First of all, I filmed this video earlier and I rambled like there was no tomorrow, and it didn't really make sense, and I didn't get across the point that I wanted to get across. So here we are again. Number 2, we are in bad lighting. I just wanted bad lighting because bad lighting makes me look better, I think. And number 3, I don't really know why I'm sat here. This is like the smallest part of my small room, and I shoved in a 6-foot teddy with me, but we're here and I'm quite comfy actually. Today I'm going to be telling you some of my manifestation success stories. I actually watched Simone Square do this literally the other day, and I am copying her. Like, that is the only reason I'm here right now. I'm a queen of manifestation, if I do say so myself. I have crystals under my pillow currently. Do you know, it's disgusting how like spiritual bitch I am. I prefer to manifest in big steps, so a lot of the things that I'm manifesting haven't actually manifested into the 3D yet, but I still am a pro at manifesting, and I have manifested some big things and some smaller things, so I'm going to be giving you a little breakdown of what I have to give you some motivation, because I know it's hard to stay motivated with the law of attraction, the law of assumption, whatever you follow, when it's not actually 3D. You can't see it. You can't see the law of assumption. You just kind of have to work with it, and it's hard to stay motivated. So I'm going to give you some motivation basically. I have a list on my phone as well as a whole journal, so hopefully I can give you a little bit. I've manifested too many things now to write them all down. Like the amount of free coffees I've manifested, like I'm not going to tell you about every single one. I'm just going to go through the list I have on my notes. The first one is kind of boring, but I manifested compliments on my handwriting. I just wanted a compliment, and I was like, do you know what, today someone's going to manifest me on my handwriting, and sure enough 2 people did. I need to stop saying oh how cute, the wire made a love heart. Can you see that? That made a love. Happy Valentine's Day. It's December. Another thing is I would class myself as a very confident person. Too confident sometimes. I still struggle with raging anxiety. I have panic attacks. Haven't had one in a while, so touch wood that it stays that way, because they're not fun, as you can imagine. So one time I was having a really anxiety driven week basically, and I started listening to subliminals, which if you don't know what subliminals are, little side tangent, they are audios played with affirmations underneath, like I am confident, I am rich, I love my confidence, you know, things like that. I started listening to confidence subliminals, and I listened to this one, I don't even know which one it was, maybe like 3 times, and then that same day someone came over to me and was like, you're just really confident, like why are you so confident, like you just hold really good eye contact, and basically started like going on a tangent about how confident I was. And I've never felt more honoured in my entire life, because I was so anxious that week. And then like other people were joining in, they were like, yeah. I was like, thanks girly, as I'm like shaking, like my palms are sweaty, mom spaghetti, whatever that song is. I actually don't like Eminem, let's not bring him up. I love M&M's though. It's like, I'm lactose intolerant. Anyway, I love manifesting compliments. That's that one out the way. This one, I was running around, I literally started running around my classroom. That's embarrassing. At the big old age of 18, I was running around like a headless chicken around my psychology class, and my psychology teacher still had the balls to tell me it wasn't good enough. I didn't take it. I didn't take it. On the 11th of the 11th, what a quinky dink, I wrote, I just got a B on my end of topic gender test in psychology. Woo woo woo! Thank you, I feel so smart. My hard work definitely paid off. Smiley face. I wrote that at 1 in the morning. That same day I had the test, so later on in the day, after I'd fallen asleep, woken up, whatever, I got a B. Which I know it isn't an A, okay, and that's where I was shat on because I didn't get an A. I was getting D's in psychology, okay? Psychology is not my strong point. Actually, yes it is, manifesting. I'm so good at psychology. I'm so good at psychology. It's annoying how good I am at psychology. Anyway, I was getting D's and then I got a B. It's just out of the blue. The last time I got a B was in lockdown when we had to do online school, and I literally googled the answers and still didn't even get an A. Isn't that ridiculous? Another dumb thing I manifested was I got really drunk one night in a pub. Don't ask why I was in a pub. That is the most middle class straight white man thing ever. I don't like it. I didn't like it, and I will never be going back. Also, this pub is in a cathedral. Is that not illegal? Surely they did not build that 5,000 years ago or whenever they did, thinking this is going to be a place for drinks and hookups. Anyway, back to the story. I have my belly button pierced, and this is what they look like. The little ball on top, it screws on. They are tiny. Drunk me looked down and there was no ball. I had lost my belly button ball. Normally you would say, this gone, you're lost. Especially because this pub is literally huge. Like I said, it's in a cathedral. I'm not gonna find this little belly button ball. And I was so I was like, guys, don't even stress. Like, I'm manifesting it. I'm gonna find it. Guess who found it? Guess who found it? It was in the toilets, actually. That was really gross. But I found it because I said I was gonna manifest it. And I found it, and I don't really know how that was possible, even looking back now. Like, I don't know how I would find that sober, let alone drunk. Something I accidentally manifested was my lips. I don't have any lipstick on or anything right now. In fact, they're kind of dry, so let's not look at them too much. When I was in year 6, I used to get really made fun of for having big lips. So that was really fun. Except at the time, I wouldn't say I had big lips. Like, here's some photos. I would say I had, like, medium. I wouldn't say they're big lips. Anyway, I got called fish lips, and people would like fully stretch their lips out and laugh, and I was just like, ha, hee hee hee, you're so funny. You're so funny and quirky and popular. And then that obviously made me very, very insecure at the age of, what, 10? 9? I don't even know. Fun fact, was my first insecurity. Obviously because I was insecure, and I was in primary school, and I knew I'd go to school being made fun of. I would look in the mirror for maybe like 10 minutes every morning, and I'd be like, why are my lips so big? My lips are so big. And I'd poke them. I'd be like, I swear this is just making my lips bigger, but like, why won't they go smaller? Sure enough, those were affirmations, and my lips did just get bigger. So thank you to those people who made fun of me, because you made me manifest bigger lips. Really funny full circle moment there is those same people who made fun of me have actually complimented me on my lips multiple times. So haters are really jealous. Moral of the story. I manifest free coffee all the time. I'm just so good at that. I just have no resistance against that anymore. I will literally be like, I want a free coffee. I always say it in the morning as well. Whenever I say it in the morning, I like forget it straight away. And so like my mind just like stores it, processes it, sends it out to the universe, and then it brings it back. I don't do it every day because I like how it's still like a little treat, you know, to have a free coffee. I will just wake up one morning and be like, do you know what, I want a free coffee. And then at some point in that day, I will get an email being like, congratulations, you won a free coffee. Or I will go on an app like Costa or Harrison Hall, and I will see that I have a free drink stamp that literally was not there the day before. Or someone will buy me a drink, you know, things like that. I am so good at getting free coffee. It's ridiculous. And because of that, I like to buy people free coffee so that everyone can manifest free coffee. Another thing I'm actually really scarily good at is manifesting money. And when I say I'm manifesting money, I mean like the physical actual thing, but also I like to manifest the feeling of having money, so the freedom that I would have. So not only am I manifesting money, I'm manifesting opportunities associated with money, if that makes sense. That means going to London, which I do all the time. I manifest that because I'm manifesting these opportunities. I go to Brighton. I try to manifest money, and my mum booked me a Paris trip with school. Very exciting. This makes me sound really rich. I'm not, I promise. I'm really good at manifesting money. Do you know what? I'm gonna link below this overnight money affirmation subliminal thing. It's so good. It's so good. I will listen to this overnight, and I will wake up and I will have either been paid more than I was expected to. I will find a random check in the mail. I would have been refunded for something random. I'll go on PayPal and I'll have money that was not there before and don't really know how it got there. Things like, I always just have money, you know? But one of the main things, I listen to this thing overnight. I wake up in the morning and I scripted something about money. I don't want to read it out. I hate reading out my manifestations. I don't know why, it makes me cringe. I think it's because I write in a really cringe way, because it's like for the paper, do you know what I mean? It's not like, literally I can feel it in my veins right now. I'm not reading it out. Oh no, I'll read it to you, why not? I am so rich. Money just keeps flowing to me in so many ways, and I'm so grateful. I'm extremely deserving of all my financial successes and do not feel guilty, but I do use my wealthiness to help others less fortunate than me. oh my god, I'm literally gonna vomit. The money that I'm attracting is helping me to achieve my dream life and to move to my dream apartment in my dream city, and I'm so eternally grateful for the opportunities that this money has opened up for me and others. I make so much money just through doing what I love, and for that I am so thankful. See what I mean with the little like cringe aspect? Anyway, literally the next day I get a letter in the mail, and it's this thing called a child trust fund, which I didn't know what this was until this happened. I still don't really know what it is, to be honest. I think between a certain time period the government started like putting money into stocks for kids. I don't really know what it is, because none of my friends have it. Maybe like 2 of them do, but they don't have any money on it. My brother doesn't have it, my sister doesn't have it. No one knew what this was except my mum, but I don't think she even knew what it was. Do you know, it's a confusing thing. And it's telling me basically that I've got £500 in this trust fund that I didn't know existed. So keep that in mind when you're affirming, because I affirm about money all the time, and it clearly just works behind the scenes and you're not going to see it in your physical reality. So lesson, never stop affirming. So yeah, I just got £500 just like that, overnight. Simple. And that was not normal money for me. I don't just get £500 overnight, especially not without working. A couple weeks go by, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna manifest some money again. So I scripted again. I got another letter from the Child Trust Fund saying that my money is now on £600. So it did just go up £100, and then I asked my friends about it, and the ones who do have it, they just don't have any money in the Child Trust Fund. So I just have 600 quid just chilling, doing its thing, and that happened, and it was so easy, and I don't know how it happened. Subliminals are a godsend. Like, if you don't know how to say affirmations, just listen to subliminals. I always manifest things like seeing signs. I'll see butterflies in winter, which is not a normal thing, because I'll be like, universe, show me a butterfly if you love me. Literally things like that, you know. Me and the universe, we're best, we're tight. And that's how it's got to be, because not only are you working with the universe is working with you. It works both ways. There's a spiritual connection. And also manifesting being easy, if that makes sense. If you say my manifestations never work, then you're manifesting that your manifestations never work. Whereas if you say my manifestations always work, I always get what I want, everything comes to me so easily and quickly and it's great, then that's exactly what's going to happen. Okay, I don't know why I'm getting so angry. That's exactly what's going to happen. I manifested an audition for Disney Channel. Didn't get the part, but I did manifest that. It was great. I also manifested a audition and a recall for a Jimmy Savile documentary, and I was scripting hardcore. I was like, I'm playing the victim in a Jimmy Savile documentary. This weirds me out. You have to be specific, because this happened and it pissed me off. I was so close to getting this part in my mind. I don't know if I actually was or not, but we're gonna say I was. I was meant to be playing the victim in a Jimmy Savile documentary. Hate that guy. Get back from the audition like the next day, because I had to skip school for it because it was in London, yada yada yada. And we're doing our devised in A-level drama. Oh, the fun stuff. My group have decided what we're doing without me, and they decided that we're going to be doing a Jimmy Savile based thing. And guess who's going to be playing the victim? You guessed it, it's me. So be specific, because otherwise you'll go from BBC to A-level drama. That was such a sad moment, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, basically I need to buy a car to be able to practice driving and to learn to drive and to actually get from A to B without having to walk for half an hour and get public transport that never shows up on time. So I was looking through cars and found out my friend had a Vauxhall Corsa, and I was like, do you know what, I quite like them. So I was walking home from school that day and I was like, do you know what, universe, if I should get a Vauxhall Corsa, show me a black Vauxhall Corsa, and was like visualizing the exact one on my 20-minute walk to the bus station. I kept looking out, I didn't see anything. Maybe 15 minutes in, I saw a black Vauxhall Corsa. I was like, thank you universe, I will get one. I don't want one anymore. But I did manifest that sign, which is great, because, you know, I never see them around actually. One final thing, because it's the biggest thing I've manifested thus far, is my acting agents. I hustled for these people that I love very much. This is almost a lesson as well. It's everything happens for a reason. Everything works out in the best possible way. When I was younger, all I would do was Google agents for maybe 15 minutes a day, maybe longer. Like every single day I would be on Google trying to find an agency with no experience, no headshots, no reason that they should take me on. As I was Googling this one of these days, maybe day 365, God knows how long I'd been doing this for, I come across this page. And it is an agency, but they also do acting classes. Now thing is, they only do acting classes for people aged, I think it was like 17 to like 30 or something. Like it was above my age. I was like 14 going on 15 at the time. Basically, I went to the audition in London. I got it, which was great because I was not used to getting auditions at that point, and I started doing this acting course. Now it was 3 terms. I did all 3, got to the end of the term, and you got the opportunity to audition for their agency. So I sat down with the casting director, who was also my acting coach. He was a casting director and an acting coach. That's not important. Sat down with him, auditioned for the agency, didn't get in. I missed out a big thing. I got in to this acting course, but like I said, you had to be like over 17 or something. I was literally 14 going on 15. I was the youngest by like 5 years at least. Anywho, didn't get into their agency. So I was like, do you know what, we're gonna approach this a different way. I'm gonna get headshots, I'm gonna save up, and I'm gonna get my own agency on my own terms. So I messaged my acting coach and I'm like, do you have any good photographers? He sends me a list. Out of that list, one of them is just really doing something to me. We have a connection, so I choose her. I go to her to get my headshots done. Oh, if you know what headshots are, they're just basically professional acting photos. When I meet her a couple weeks later, she's like, oh, so how come you want to get headshots then? Is it for auditions? Is it for agents? And I was like, yeah, like looking for agents. Told her the whole story, whatever. This woman, I love this woman. I love this woman. I actually need more headshots, so I will be seeing her soon and I will be thanking her to the day I die. She's like, oh, I know some agents. I can just send them your photos. I'll send them your information and I'll just let them know you're interested. Oh, my heart. I've done for years. This woman was just offering to do for me. And I was like, yes, please. Obviously, I was like, yes, please. Anyway, she sends off my photos after they're done, sends off my details, and a couple of them get back to me. I do auditions for them, and I get an offer from one of them. And now I have agents. But this is what I'm saying, everything works out in the best possible way, because if I didn't choose that photographer, I wouldn't have my agents. If I didn't go on that acting course because I thought I was too young, I wouldn't have these agents because I wouldn't have then met that casting director who gave me the list of photographers, who then, if I wasn't Googling acting agencies in London at that exact time, on that exact day, that search might not have come up. Always follow your hearts, always trust your guts, and know that everything always happens in the best possible way. Even if it seems really crazy and weird and gnarly at the time, everything you're doing right now, you're gonna look back on one day and be like, oh, so that was for that and that was for that. Like I said, I have things that I'm manifesting but haven't manifested into the 3D yet. But when I have them, I'll look back at this time and be like, oh, so that's why that happened. Because everything links up. There's always a path, you know? Anyway, my foot's gone dead and my tea's gone cold, so I'm gonna end this here. Hopefully this was interesting. I don't know if it was. One final story is that Phineas said to Billie Eilish that he was gonna make her the biggest artist in the world. And look at her now. Thank you for watching. I hope all your manifestations come true. If you subscribe, scientific fact, you are 100 times more likely to manifest things quicker. So definitely click that button. I hate saying that. I sound like too much of a YouTuber and I don't like that. Like, I know I have a camera and a tripod and a ring light and I literally vlog around London, but I don't... Anyway, goodbye. Thank you for watching. Cheers. Adios, bitches.